Hello, I'm Tapout, and today we are playing whatever is on this amiibo. That's right, we're just going through the fits that are saved to this amiibo. I already played Tri-Stringer, so now it's time for us to play a little bit of something else. Let's see what's saved. Ooh, I get to play NZAP? Hell yeah. I don't normally use Last Ditch Effort on NZAP, but I suppose I'll make an exception because it's just what I have saved right now. Now, some of you may remember at the end of last video, I said I was going to go record another video. This is that. I'm recording this literally like 1 minute after I recorded the other video. And you might be wondering, Tapa, why did you record, or why do you need to record 2 videos in 1 day? I thought the whole point was that you're doing this daily. Yeah, I couldn't record a video yesterday. I was too hammered and I had too much going on. I made eggplant parmesan yesterday, and that took up like 4 hours of my time just for it to be like delicious, right? I had it with some breaded and fried mushrooms. And then I also wanted to spend time with my roommate, so we did that. I got wasted when I was hanging out with them. That's exactly what we were up to. Playing a really cool demo for a game called, I think it's legit just called Sledding Game. Oh, I should probably be painting Spawn. We were playing a game called Sledding Game, and I had been seeing like little snippets of this game from clips they were posting on Instagram, but I did not realize just how big the map for that game would be, even just in a demo. I'm pretty sure right now it's an early access demo. So when the full game comes out, like, god damn, it's going to be kind of huge. Literally speaking. Okay, so it's just me and this 52 gal, and I wasted this tacticaler a little bit, but we're going to go try and kill people now, because that's what you do when you waste tacticaler, is you just go kill people anyways. Fuckface, get back here! This sploosh. Oh my god. I'm getting so hella baited, I'm not gonna lie. But see, I went in, I killed, I dragged attention, and I came back fast. That's what really matters. And honestly, my team is gonna kick ass as long as I just keep getting tacticaler before dying. I normally use comeback on NZAP for that exact reason, so that I can use cooler, go in, get kills, die, and then come back faster with a new one. But who knows, maybe on Turf War... Maybe on Turf War, the last ditch is going to really matter, so I can throw a lot of bombs near the end. We're going to put that there for our team. Okay, we trade out the Ultra Stamp. That's fine, because I'm back fast. He's out of a special. And my teammates all got Tacticooler. That's what really fucking matters. Alright. Alright, see? And now we dip off to the side. Okay, we're probably going to get fucking owned unless we super jump away to one of our teammates. Fuck yeah! We pull it off. I don't want to get owned by a heavy edit right now, so we're just going to hope... Oh, wait, it's not a heavy edit. It's a Hydra. Similar weapons. Can you really blame me? What? Oh my god. Okay, so I did not just die to a Randy bomb. Let me explain. Let me protect myself against the horde right now. I normally do movement like that to try and bait the bomb into exploding and then just like running away from it. I did not realize it was already beginning to explode. That was a weird detection radius, honestly. That was fucking weird. Excuse me, what? Oh my god, the junior actually just used the tip of their range to kill me. I'm so pissed. We fucking lose so hard, it's not even funny, but whatever. What can you do? Try to get tacticaler every game or every life, and sometimes you just get locked out on your spawn in a scorch fucking gorge against an L3, a junior, and a Hydra. So, you know, I can't wait to see how my teammates did. I'm sure somebody running Inksaver main on Splattershot Junior is a perfectly reasonable, well-adjusted fellow member of society. I'm mauling over a Turf War loss. I gotta lock in, bro. I gotta lock in. But yeah, that was just a wild ass trip, honestly. I don't think I'm gonna drink again for a long while. Not for a long while. Not like, I'm not a junkie, okay? It's not a thing. I can put down the cup. Oh my god. Are we doing okay? No, we aren't. Alright. Yeah, I guess that's what happens when every weapon is short range except for literally Hydra motherfucking Splatling. Ay. This is the exact opposite of the lobby I was having just a little bit ago, playing Tri-Stringer in the last video. I legit... Oh my god. Playing Anchors... It is so ridiculous how solo queue matchmaking range sometimes feels. Because you'll be playing a long-range weapon, getting put with, like, double E-leader and heavy splatling and shit. And then you finally switch to a weapon like Splat Dualies, or Blaster, or Decav. Those are, like, my go-to just solo queue slayers. And it just becomes, like... It just becomes, oh, the other team has one Hydra, and all of a sudden everyone's losing except for the Hydra, right? It's so ridiculous, man. Everyone else has to cower in fear. Why is this the longest turf ward lobby I've ever seen in my entire life? I'm sure there's been other long ones, but what the fuck is going on here, man? This is the kinds of times I expect on X-Rank, not turf motherfucking war. This is the one that casuals play. Anyhow. You know, back in my early comp days, I had very different swap-offs than I do now in terms of, like, weapons. Used to swap off on a machine. I remember when I, like, genuinely first started playing comp, my swap-offs were Flingza Roller and I think Custom Jet Squelcher for Rainmaker, and that was pretty good for a while. But yeah, only recently have I ever really had a focus on just, like, play Explosher as much as you can and then just swap off on in scenarios where it's pretty unreasonable to do so, right? This is my confession. I played Ballpoint. I did. I loved Ballpoint. I always have, or at least in Splatoon 3 I always have. I never got around to it in Splatoon 2. But man, Inkjet is just a lot of fun. I like the Ballpoint main weapon, or at least I used to. I think now it just feels so inconsistent that it does not feel good anymore, but yeah. I was legit Ballpoint Splatoon 3 day one. I was on that shit. That kit is also just really fun on an anchor. Like, it's probably the weakest synergy out of any weapon with Fizzy Bomb that any Fizzy Bomb weapon's ever had, if I'm making any sense, right? Like, Ballpoint doesn't synergize particularly interestingly with Fizzy, but the fact that Fizzy is something you can do when you can't get a charge, and the fact that it's also a movement tool is just really interesting for a weapon like Ballpoint, where playing around your charge and around just constantly firing is kind of a goal. Because you can also Fizzy someone and then finish them off with Inkjet if you have full special. I did not think I'd be talking about Ballpoint this much right now, considering I'm playing NZAP. But the whole reason I am is because back when I was playing Ballpoint, my other swap-off was NZAP. Because there was a lot of pickups or just scenarios I was in where it was like, fuck it. We have someone else on anchor right now. I should probably just play NZAP. Nowadays, I think if I was in a scenario like that, I'd pick Junior. Because Junior is just a little easier. And my Zap is not as warmed up. Also, Zap is just not as good anymore. Like, it's not bad by any means. But back in, like, summer 2023, Zap was a meta pick. Like, so many people were picking NZAP. Oh, fuck, that E-leader's low. Yes! Yes, Suction Bomb, my beloved. Oh, my God. And I got the cooler death. We can go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. That guy's dead as fuck. Let's paint up. My controller's low battery. We're running on a limited time to do this. Son of a bitch. No, we gotta stop whoever's right there. I know what you are. Thank God he didn't have fucking splashdown. I would have probably killed myself. Oh, I'm going to die anyways, so may as well kill myself. Oh, I'm bad, and my teammate almost died for it. Fuck! Oh my God, no way! Oh my God, we lose. It doesn't even matter that I was fragging out of my mind and painting up. Fuck. Oh. That's just how it feels with Zap sometimes, man. The game has become slowly cornier and cornier, cheesier and cheesier, and NZAP is just an honest fucking weapon trying to do its best. It doesn't have ridiculous range, doesn't have ridiculous kill time. Its damage numbers is a little cheesy, I'll admit. It's a little cheesy that it does 30 damage. Tacticooler is just figure out what you can do with your main weapon once you get it. Ah, man. I always wondered what the point of NZAP was as a main weapon. I wonder what their vision for it is. Because I think a lot of shooters exist to embody a certain kit vision. I especially see that as being the case with Junior. Because Junior's first kit is supposed to be real basic. Gives you a splat bomb, makes it not really punishing to use it a bunch with the bigger ink tank. And then it gives you some kind of special to protect yourself. Because beginners need something like that, right? And then C Junior is just always supposed to be really weird because Junior's weapon design basically is just its first kit. And so they've always done something bizarre with C Junior as like a, haha, okay, you graduated from V Junior, now figure out how to do something with this ridiculous nonsense kit, right? So that makes enough sense to me, right? Same with Splattershot. Splattershot is just supposed to be a real basic all-rounder. But Zap? I guess Zap is supposed to be a support. Like, more supportive than Splattershot, but the stats of the weapons are really similar to one another. And also, I feel like many times Zap has gotten... Actually, let me think about this. I shouldn't say many times, but... Back in Splatoon 1, they gave it Kraken. They gave it Point Sensor and Kraken, which is not a support kit at all, in my opinion. It's not a good kit, that's for certain, but it's also definitely not a support kit. So I don't really get what the vision for NZAP is. I sincerely hope they don't give it an aggro special, though. If I were to give NZAP another kit, I'd want it to get Fizzy Bomb and Ink Vac, because, you know, that would go along with the vision that I have for NZAP. But I wish Nintendo was a little more open about stuff like that, because Sheldon's dialogue is about the best that we can glean. Sheldon's dialogue, and also, like... Oh my god, these queue times are ridiculous. What is happening? I just realized it hit 130 seconds. Anyhow, at least I can continue to yap. Sheldon's dialogue, as well as, like... the kinds of patch notes they've been giving recently are our only real... understanding of how the developers see weapon identity. And I definitely think we could use some more of that, especially in the case of shooters, because so many shooters are just so similar to each other, and the thing that sets them apart is always the kits. But we finally got a match. I definitely think that's also the case with Splattershot Nova, because Nova's whole identity to me was that it was just a little longer than NZAP, and it had a location kit, right? You use Point Sensor, you use Killer Well, and then those things help your team, they support your team, but they also give you a lot of freedom to continue to use your main weapon, right? So you'd think a logical second kit would be like, I don't know. Oh yeah, I do know, because I made a mod where I gave weapons third kits, but you would think giving it like Burst Bomb Storm would be a good kit, right? Because it's similar. It lets you just use your main weapon, but it trades the location for just a little more damage. Because, you know, Storm can hold a wider area. Burst is damage as opposed to being Point Sensor, which is a purely utility sub. It only tracks people, does no damage. You would think any of that makes sense, but no, they take a total left turn and do something completely different with Anarchy Nova. It has mines to help you hold space, and then it has Inkjet to help you push space. And I just wish they had chosen one of those two identities for Splattershot Nova, because now everyone's like, what the fuck is the point of this gun? This gun has no identity. What the fuck is it even supposed to do, right? I don't know. Seems really confused to me. They could have done another shooter where holding space is like a priority. Holding space with damage combos even? Because I don't think there's that many combo shooters in this game. I guess there's like... I don't really count the splatter shot and the arrow spray that came out this update because they're not really combo oriented, at least from my point of view. They just have a burst bomb for hand-to-hand combat. Whereas I think you could have made Splattershot Nova a combo oriented kit and it could have worked. Like if V Nova's kit was Inkmine's Inkjet and then its second kit was like, I don't know, Dart and... I'm struggling to come up with something here, but... Dart and Kraken? Fuck it, why not, right? Dart Zipcaster. There you go. Dart Zipcaster or Burst Zipcaster, right? You could make the argument, it's like, okay, well, the sub helps it hold space and track people and do damage combos, and then the special helps it, like, push forward and take aggro attention, right? That's a whole other identity that could have worked for Nova. But they just didn't commit to either, and now I'm pissed. And now everyone's pissed, and nobody likes it, except for me. I do still like Nova. I don't like Anarchy, though. I kind of prefer the other one. And I'm just waiting for the day that they announce a third kit for that weapon, and it's going to be just some other complete dog shit. It's going to make no damn sense. So, yeah. Oh, my God. Like... Just so much is confusing. Just so much is confusing about how the devs probably see these weapons. I got all silvers, but I know damn well that's just because my teammates absolutely kicked their asses. Abe Inkin. Squid Tiva. You guys are my fucking goats. And with that, I think I'm going to end this episode and take a break for today. I recorded 2 videos. I'll see ya.